Welcome. Been a minute, but we're back with Renegades. I don't know how far I'll get into this one, but I'm gonna kind of time myself this time around. And probably rough out. I'm gonna try to get 3 hours in. A little bit, maybe a little over. I was gonna stream during Guardian games, but didn't really have time to. So, streaming now. And this is the week of Iron Banner. I didn't check how long Iron Banner runs for, so I might check that as well. But in honor of Guardian games, and because it's even though they didn't really announce it, but it's clear that Warlocks won Guardian games. I'm gonna keep my Guardian games look on for this. So yeah. It's just Awareness Month. Yeah. Got the Guardian Games gear on. Continuing Renegades. Let's see, how long does Iron Banner last? 4 days. Oh, it's only this week? That's weak. How do they expect people to get... Oh, it's only 15 ranks. Okay. So I'll just have to probably bust my ass with that. Let's get right into it. We're going right into it. No hesitation, no stopping. Or no, stalling. Getting right into it. I think next stream will be a Genshin one, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll pop on Warframe.
Guardian. Blue is still working her way through that encrypted data. Until she's done, all we can do is speculate. Spider... claims to know someone who can get us behind the Imperium firewalls. It's not my first choice, but we're out of options.
It's time to make a deal, my darling friends.
He wants you to shoot through his problems.
Oh, I've missed your inside blow. So direct and now so loud.
Thinking. I can't tell if they fixed this gun, because this gun was weirdly muted before. Yeah, I think I'll keep this stuff on. Invading the barge.
Welcome back to the Tharsis Expanse. Do you like my barge? It's one of a kind. A hull alloyed from long drift catchers. Sails woven from Tara bottle super silk. I could go on. Hurry to our summit, my fearsome retainer.
The code in here is wicked, real anti-Guardian. Got light deadfalls everywhere. The Pikers didn't write this.
Of course not. They stole it from the young Empress Keitel.
Wait, we're allies. Why would Keitel have anti-ghost encryption?
Contingencies, my dear. No, there is an outpost across the basin. The Pikers want it. Clear it out, and the shank is yours. One last thing. It's a totality division post. Make sure none of your new friends survive to rat you out.
That's it?
Gotcha.
Alright, deploying the shank.
If everyone involved in this transaction is on the level, this shank should splice the Imperium data terminals for us, and get us their plans quick. Frankly, that's a big if, but we don't have much of a choice. If there's a weapon like this out there at any scale, it's too much.
Hi, buddy. Okay, so the gun's still muted. That's not good. I don't know if it's all of the versions of this, or just this one. So I have a silencer on this thing, apparently.
All right, I've got the first tranche of data. Reviewing it now. Anti-baryonic scoops. Infalling density reservoirs. Large-scale super-annealing. These are plans for a colossal dark matter projector. A system that uses the same energy as the Nine. Zavala was right. They're building a weapon.
So... Also, the reason I haven't been streaming is also because weather hasn't been so nice to me recently. And I wasn't gonna attempt it during, like, storms and shit. Don't know what this is here for. I'm guessing for later. Eat him up. Not what I wanted. Eat him up. Now I won. Having transcendent with this is not with these abilities is not. There you go. There you go.
The Imperium left vehicles loaded in the Walker Bay. Grab one.
Sounds like fun. Although I've been getting engrams. Without engrams, it's crazy. Vehicle am I exactly at?
Just received another data packet from the Shank. A moment. The nearly functional prototype is on a ship. Imperium Registry. Bahaghari, pull it up on our scopes.
Wait. That's the ship Eris and I saw bleeding 9 energy. It's headed into Mars's orbit.
Stopping that ship just became our first priority. Guardian, you have multiple hostiles converging on you.
It's relics, and they're godless ether guppies.
Syndicate's loyalty is cheap. Guardian, the Pikers are trying to kill you.
Get back here. If any Pikers try to stop you, kill them. Deal is on.
Not smart to attack a giant, basically. So where do I get a new one? Besides going all the way back there. Or do I just take the Piker? Because holy shit, these things are fragile. There better be more of them. Because I really don't want to have to go all the way back. There we go.
More of them inbound.
Where's the last?
What I know is saying, that's proof. Bael and I got the same needle through us. I can't say no.
Your reason for going is some god told you to? That's not a plan. That's a fear. Don't go.
She dies if I don't go. And I admit it also. I can't say no. Tell the others I'm sorry.
Oh boy. That was really dumb of you, just to land in front of me like that. The hell did I activate? I don't know what I activated. Defense barrier generators. Where are they? I don't know where the generators are. I don't want to tell you. Okay. Doesn't really look like a generator, but sure.
Bikers are trying to cover their tracks. I mean, ugly business, but it's you and them.
Save my ship, and I will give you Mars.
Spider isn't here. He ran. Well, weapons free.
Well, I'm not surprised. He ran because he would have died. Because he has to live to make deals and shit. I was getting shot. Did I go through? Wow. Ow.
Trying to override your walker. Dismount. Get out of there.
Imperium battle net is lighting up. It's Loom. Tapping you in.
My champions, my will embodied. You engage the thing that killed your comrades. Leave nothing of them, not even particles, to commingle with the sand. Our road to Tarabothel is befouled. Clear it and advance.
Not the smartest idea.
What
Plan,
troopers
buddy.
have found? Spider, how attached to this barge are you?
I would die for her if I were there. Guardian,
Okay. No promises on what's gonna happen to this thing.
Legionnaires, you are blessed by eternity. You are fearless against the light. Death is a moment. Glory extends beyond and before.
Leader of the Imperium, broadcasting over open comms. That's a brazen move. They must not consider us or the Syndicates much of a threat.
Cooking this guy alive here. Oh, I just had a fun idea.
Reinforcements incoming, Guardian. Stay sharp.
Let them come. You want fire? I just gave you a burning chicken worm. I dare you come on top.
The Imperium is transmitting bombs onto the barge. Defuse them! No. You know what? No way. Too many. Just get out of here!
Oh shit. Oh crap. Almost fell into the pit. Sorry, Spider.
Look, the Spider's barge is gone. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's go, Guardian.
And it doesn't look gone, but yeah. Also, no gamer subs today because I have a set time, plus it's not one of those longer streams. That'll probably happen when the event in Genshin happens.
is ditching us, Chad. The Spices Shake's safe, and that Imperium disk is as good as decrypted, but Drifter's taking the derelict into orbit. He's after the Nine and Bael, following his vision. That lint liquor won't hear me out, but he always listens to you. Go after him, will you?
So I'm gonna look around real quick because I need to check some things. This outfit kind of works for like what's coming up, season-wise. It is spring, but it's gonna be summer after. Nice. Also, I like how we literally landed back here just to leave again. I think that's someone else's ship. That's cool that you can see some other people's ships around here. Also, I was just playing Destiny 1 again, so I have to... Someone has to look up... I need to find a comparison between Tharsis before and now. Dramatic.
Hey! Have you lost your mind?
We both know I've done worse, Blue. Sorry, Fire Team. I need Bael to trust me. He's just a kid. And a Guardian is a terrible thing to waste.
Well, that's worrying.
No!
Shit, I know. Oh God! Wow.
Agents of the Last City, welcome back to Mars. We've ended the lives of dozens of Guardians and Ghosts on Tharsis. Nightfall has nullified their light. And only hollow shells remain. The 13th understanding in the 7th Book of Sorrow states that to rend one's enemies is to see them not as equals, but objects, hollow of spirit and meaning. Nightfall does it gladly. But we won't stop with Tharsis, no. Nightfall is coming for the Last City. The time of Guardians as shepherds of humanity is over. You are supposed to protect the people, not rule them. The Vanguard must evacuate the city, or be eradicated when Nightfall fills your sky.
That is a weird way to phrase that. But Jesus Christ. He just wiped out so many Guardians. Jeez, and that was
Telemetry
such a horror.
confirms Drifter fired off his NLS drive. He's long gone. That warship that fired on Tharsis has left orbit. Imperium Command Net just lit up with chatter that a weapons test has concluded. That was Nightfall. Sorry, Hoss. Ida was at ground zero in the blast. She's okay. But you better come on back.
Few things. That was a horrifying way to strip Guardians of their light. That was a way horrifying way to do that. Oh god. I'm stuck on a freaking chair. Okay. It was just stripped from them in a worse way than we've seen ever before. And since Ida didn't have a light, she wasn't affected, thankfully. Thank God that's one good thing, at least, that we left just in time before that happened. Or else we would have been affected as well. Same with Blue. Also, he says evacuate the city. So wait, what would happen if he fires at the last city and there's no Guardians around? Because then it won't, and there's no ghost, so it wouldn't work. Plus, the Traveler's not at the last city anymore. Jeez. All the Guardians we saw are now gone. Aw, even the summer one. Some of them have their ghosts next to them, some of them don't. There's a place I'm trying to remember where it is to check on it, because... Here we go. The theater troupe.
I didn't understand what was happening at first. All those guardians and ghosts.
Dozens of casualties, every one of them irreplaceable. And Drifter has disappeared without a trace.
That life always cuts and runs. We can't rely on him.
It was all so normal. But then, that horrible light. How many guardians would those ghosts have found? How many people would they have saved? Bael was right there, and all I could do was hide.
For now, we should focus on stopping Bael. The city is his next target. The Vanguard will be focused on preparing for an extinction-level event. In the meantime, we have leads to follow. Guardian, we need you ready.
Drifter's running a Bael. Thinks his vision is saying Eris will die if he doesn't. As if we can't change that. I'm through trying to stop his foolishness. He can chase the 9 without me.
What does Eris have to say, though? I am curious what Eris has to say about this whole event, because I don't think we ever hear what she thought about it. We never heard her reaction to this event, I don't think. Like, it not just stripped the light, it tore their, like, paracausal soul apart, as they say. As they said. It's crazy how this is a 9 shell, too. You would think we will also see the reactions of the 3 syndicates, considering... Unless they all hid into the buildings before this happened. Jesus. Definitely one of the darkest moments in this game. In this series in general. Definitely up there with Kate's death.
Checking.
There's something I want to check
Warlock,
while I'm here.
your skill in battle and your skill with light are the same.
I don't get why you can't get the armor ornaments from him
Then
anymore.
go. Be the
You used to be
guardian
able
we need you
to.
be.
I don't know why you can't now. There's technically two Zavalas. There's this one and the one up there, if I actually go back. Let me go back real quick. I know this is supposed to be like a sad moment, but I want to see this. Yeah, he's still standing there. Yep. Kind of a messed up thing that I literally lit fireworks during this whole thing. Kind of wish Keith David did voice that, but I forgot the last time he does end up voicing again. Yeah, he does end up. I kind of wish he did voice that line, since that line seemed to be very important. The derelict. I will say, even with Destiny's current decline, I do hope once the major update happens and when they start doing the other two expansions, they do draw people back in. I still don't know about if they'll ever do a Destiny 3, or they'll just keep 2 going. But until they confirm Destiny 3, I'm not gonna believe that it's gonna be a thing.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Guardian, I bring unsettling news. The Dredgen's weapon could only have come from beyond our dimensionality. To uncover truth, I contacted the emissary of the Nine.
Right on time. Hey there, Guardian. Miss Morn. Did you start?
Yes. I required audience with the Nine, and the emissary agreed to assist the investigation. Guardian, you must know what we have gleaned.
Oh, another cutscene.
I suspected we needed 6. The last emissary to channel them was Zur, and, well, it left him changed.
The emissary and I opened the connection. I invoke you 6 to answer for transgression.
The Outer Nine are difficult to translate. They aren't like the 9 we can have a conversation with. 6 is alien.
Abject disinterest. Invocations absent of purpose.
I inquired his involvement with Dredgen Bael.
Audience is not devoid of charge.
I could feel myself losing hold on reality. 6 pushed me down.
Enough! Tell us of your intentions with Dredgen Bael.
I have a message for the weapon.
You, Guardian.
A weapon is requisite. In the distant future, we set about selection by right and by trial. A weapon was chosen, not by all, not by me. The Outer loose a more compliant tool. A weapon the Outer command. Yours, Dredgen. Its knees bent and rings kissed. We gifted Bael the station core. With Three's death, protection negated. Prophecy is certainty. Our liberation demands causation. Volition does not exist. You will smear Bael into unrecognizable meat. For continued alignment, the Outer thank you weapon.
We tried to hold them in place.
But his strength was too great. 6 departed, but left us with what you must know. The Outer Nine have crafted your shadow.
Can we get help? Can we get help from the Inner Nine? Because the Inner Nine seems to like us, the Outer Nine seems to not. Can we get help from the Inner Nine, please? Weird that we need to be on his ship for that. Let me actually go to orbit to see if there's dialogue in orbit, because sometimes there are. And I definitely missed some of the, like, orbit dialogue because they don't tell you. It just happens.
Guardian, you have one new call.
Hey, hero. I can still fix this. No one else has to die.
Bael does.
Oh, no. Why isn't Blue answering my calls? She won't talk to me.
You know what I told the Vanguard the moment you sauntered into town?
Get off my line.
I told them your ideas were dangerous. That you were going to take us back to the Dark Age. Now Bael, following in your footsteps, has butchered whole fire teams of Guardians and Ghosts.
I was put here to deal with them. It has to be me.
You don't reason with a light like that. You bury him, and you take the Ghost apart!
What else am I supposed to do? I did everything they told me. Everything! That 9 in Bael's head told me either I lead the Imperium, or Eris dies. How is that a choice?
Unprincipled coward. That vision is playing you right into their hands.
You won't tell me. Blue won't talk to me. What am I supposed to do?
You really don't know. You are the most authority-resistant, rule-breaking swindler in the city. What does that man do to a god?
Con him.
I'm surprised Ghost hasn't had really any lines in this. I don't get why. But I feel like Ghost should have some lines in this. Especially with... Oh, I never saw this before. Oh, that's crazy. I wonder if there's more of them than just this one. There has to be more than just one. Because that's honoring the goat. Is that honoring both Ghosts and Guardians, or just the Ghosts? Also, now there's, besides the player Guardians, the Guardians are no longer around. There's no new ones here. I feel like Ghost should have some choice words in this, but for some reason, never does. It feels more empty now without them. It's sad. I can't tell if this Vex is sad or not. What the hell was that?
That splicer shank is worse grammar than Vex milk. But sure knows its way around Imperium encryption. Okay, let's see. Oh, son of a... Nightfall Station doesn't just have a light-killing payload. Theoretically, it nullifies the darkness as well. That warship fired a prototype, but this finished version has remote attack capabilities. This thing could target a home from anywhere. According to this data, it's not finished. Yet. And no idea where they're building it. As for Drifter, I'm done with that guy. You all can field his calls.
I don't know if that was supposed to happen like that, but I hope that was correct in a way. Because it did tell me to talk to Blue, but I didn't go to the cantina. And then there's this. One of the ghosts here sent word Tharsis was a place to lay low, find chosen guardians out here. I'll have to find a way off planet. Be careful, Guardian Bael can snuff out the light. Who are you? Also, you are late. ghost. I wonder if you can see... It's a weird question, but I wonder if you can see graves of the Guardians anywhere. That was weird that I could trigger that interaction with Blue all the way over here, and I don't know if you were supposed to do that sit down animation and do that, or you just do that at the cantina, but that was weird. Damn. That was weird. Okay, before I approach you, there's blue. There's, for some reason, old design blue. I feel like Exo should be able to breathe anywhere. Unless we're just keeping our helmet on for protection? Drifter's getting set up for a con behind Imperial lines. Traveler, protect us. But I don't see a better lead, and with that Nightfall weapon operational, the full station out there somewhere, Drifter's left us a contact within the Tharsis formation. His contact claims to have a way to help us locate the Imperium shuttle. Let's find them. Ah, the Vex group. It tells me you are in need. I would exploit your need, but he helped us escape the conductor. It's so weird seeing a Vex with a gun and not, or like our type of gun, but not the Vex type. For that, I will assist you. You require an Imperium shuttle. I will leverage seat, ensure you attain it. I will distract Imperium agents in a game of chance. You will plant trackers in their territory during the game. Trackers will analyze their supply lines, locate a shuttle, hang these banners to advertise the game as entrapment. Those banners you erected contain visual sensors. They will turn our game into a chance into victory. Checkers you plant will help ascertain the location of the Imperium shuttle. My collective has been in protracted conflict with the Duality. Their fashion is exquisite, but they covet our land. To prepare you for this assignment, our reinforcers shall arm you with our latest defensive raiment. Or whatever. A statement to the Syndicate that you serve us. This unit, designated currently serves as Reformancer. This title is unique in a pleasing degree of outre, just like Guzhing himself. You are extremely puncturable Guardian unit, flammable too, in our experience. Might I suggest this defensive tool? Our organization is willing to part with it as a token of equivalent exchange. May this improve your odds. Oh, that's interesting. Going to Europa.
Emissary, Commander Zavala has instructed me to seek your counsel. What connection is there between the Nine and the Worm Gods?
There goes that dialogue. That's what I was talking about.
Guardian?
I should've went to work.
I wish I was sending you to take Dredgen Bael apart piece by piece instead of locating an Imperium shuttle. He should feel every moment of pain he's caused. But our next steps cannot be taken recklessly. I'm legitimizing this operation so the Vanguard can engage. But I've learned the hard way. The cost of overreaction. Find his channel. I want to speak to him personally.
Damn it, I missed the Eris dialogue because, again, you can't tell when they're about to do it or not, so I need to start just going to orbit and listening before I pop a mission now. There's probably videos, like, you know, that have all the different dialogue, but I'm guessing the Destiny Content Vault, or the Destiny Vault channel probably has the dialogue from Orbit, so I do recommend going to them. If you, or like, look up all Orbit dialogue up during Renegades, I guess. I think that's like the best one.
closest to.
There is nothing human of you left. Cease operations, or the Vanguard will annihilate the Imperium.
No.
That was a quick no. Hopefully they do fix this soon. Because it really feels like I have a fully silenced ground when I die. Oh, I just realized the freaking cabal hanging upside down. Really good weapons.
I'm proud of the fate that was chosen for me. But the cost... Weapon, what's been taken from you? You can't remember, can you? The light erases the good, but the bad, you'll never know. The 9 take from me, the Traveler took from you. At least my partnership with 6 is temporary. Perhaps yours is too.
That's different from what we know from Lodi. I went the wrong way, but that's good to know for later. That's there. Am I supposed to go down? Jeez, all the frozen cabal. Okay, where do I find more of those guys? Oh, right here. Where am I? I can't deliver to that one now. Come on, get up there. That's not the thing I'm looking for. I need the other thing. Thank you.
Guardian,
Oh,
that cargo has the shuttle logs you came for. Keep it safe.
Enough of the old man whispering in your ear. It's just us. Tell me what it's like to kill a god. To feel the life force of an all-powerful being drained by your own hand. You've done it so many times. Does it lose its luster after a while? Or does it transmute, shift from one all-powerful being to another? What you saw at Tharsis was a demonstration of eclipse energy. It negates paracausal power completely. A perfect, targeted, bloodless kill.
bloodless.
And each light bearer's death is an offering to something greater than myself.
You speak of tithes. Who do you tithe to?
I am the hand which pens the book of the alchemist. I tithe to 6 of the 9, and he rewards me with strength. This is what 6 learned from the King's Echo drifting among his rings. With enough strength, 6 can carve a doorway and be liberated at last.
Bael is practicing sword logic in service to one of the outer orbits. This complicates our mission to bind the Nine. I need to speak to Ikora and the emissary. Good work here, Guardian. Our situation is dire, but this information gets us closer to stopping Bael.
I feel like I definitely did that differently. I think I killed the inspector actually in like a different, on my Titan run. You know, I played this a little bit. Again, I didn't really play much before. I'm pretty much paying more attention this time around. So, like, I did some of these missions before, but not all of them, so I don't know the full story, and I was more of just helping someone. But this time, I'm paying more attention, and yeah, definitely, like, that now knowing I'm paying attention more. Okay, technically, shouldn't Zavala not be affected because he doesn't have the light anymore? Or will it still affect him because, Karakal is fixed? I can shoot you. That's the thing I was wondering about. Now to get the hell out of here.
yourselves as saviors, but the truth of your autocracy is shame. After all, the Nightfall weapon will not hurt you. Not anymore.
Oh.
You have given everything. What's left for you to prove?
Only justice for the Guardians, and ghosts you have slain.
So yeah, okay, that just answered my question. Slowly but surely, I will hopefully get that done. What was I saving up for? Let me actually check. There's the armor set I want to look into. There's an armor set I'm curious about that I don't know how to get. And that's the Warlock armor that you see on, on the cover of the game. Is it from the dungeon? This is the armor set I was talking about. It looks like it's from the dungeon. It's like the actual Jedi-looking armor. Sage Protector. So I'm guessing this is from the dungeon, which is kind of a bummer. I will do the dungeon because I do want the Darksaber. It's just that I don't know when I'll do the dungeon. Not doing it on stream, of course, because I don't do that stuff on stream. But yeah. There's a... I think I was saving up... I'm saving up scraps for, like, upgrades or something. I think I was either saving up for, like, some type of upgrade by Spider or some type of upgrade for the Saber eventually. On Europa... Praxic enforcement entity, return in a functional state so that we might profit again.
I just gave the worst advice of my life. Told Drifter to do what he does best. Con Bael, the Nine, and the Imperium. I hope the city doesn't end up paying for it. The Drifter just sent us intel on a hidden Imperium base on Europa, made to look decommissioned. But it's directly connected to their supply line.
Hey, I'm here. Have to get back undercover soon, but I'm staying, so I can figure out what Six is doing with Bael, and how to undermine Nightfall when you get here.
You look ready for some action. Good. That makes one of us. The plan is to hit and fade, assault the firebase, and steal a shuttle in the chaos. Drifter insists we'll need it. Assuming I haven't doomed us by advising Drifter to destroy the Imperium by being himself, unleashing a Drifter racket on terrorists with a light-eating superweapon. Good hunting, Guardian.
Guardian, as much as I love to find that bastard and wring his neck, we can't. Not while Nightfalls is still in the sky. Taking that weapon down has to be our top priority, so let's get started. Oh, is this what I think it is? No, it's not this one yet. Okay. We may end up doing the Zot quest in this run. But we'll see. Or in this session.
We must destroy that weapon before Bael can fire on the city. The first step is stealing an Imperium shuttle here on Europa. According to Drifter, the shuttle is refueling at base right now. It's the perfect time to strike.
I can only hope that we are not playing right into the prophecy.
Prophecy? What prophecy?
Oh, sounds like I'm just in time. Valask, Miss Ido. Thank you for the pronunciation tips. Guardian, Europa is within Five's gravity well, and they really do not want to be constrained. Look after yourself out there.
Don't forget your parka.
I think after I'm gonna keep going straight to orbit first now, just so I can listen to dialogue if needed. Look at his
The
inventory.
base is well concealed. You'll need to deploy sensors in 3 spots to triangulate its location. They can't hide from us. There's anti-air weapons all around the base. You'll need to deal with them, or they'll shoot down the shuttle as soon as we take off.
They've been augmented with strand-based heavy armor. Your weapons won't do any damage.
I've seen that tech. Keitel's people were still working on the prototype. How?
The underlying strand theory should still be the same. I will devise a countermeasure.
Miss Ido? If you ever want to talk about what happened, I'm happy to listen. Sometimes it helps to share the burden.
Yeah, that had to have been traumatizing.
We've got some Imperium chatter. You've got them spooked. They're pulling a Thresher back to defend the base. Take it out. That'll be one less anti-air defense to worry about.
I'm in the Thresher. I have to deal with these numbnuts. Maybe I should have brought the Falcon.
It's sending back more Imperium data. Looks like Nightfall Station's got some serious shielding. That's a problem we'll have to solve.
When did they build all this? How? All their equipment, the research and raw materials. Where is it all coming from?
They must have been given extra time to develop. I mean, any of the 9 could do that. Dilate time within a pocket dimension, but it's rude. It's vulgar. Like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant, or playing 5 aces in poker. The Outers must be worried about what we learned on Kepler.
Well, that's a problem. That was a close one.
That's the firebase, Captain. Do what you do best, Guardian. That's the shuttle secured. Its systems are locked, but the splicer shank will crack it in no time. Have it scramble the base's records while it's in there. We don't want the Imperium identifying which shuttle you took. While you do that, I'm going to call some of my people. That shuttle, I recognize the design.
That was one hectic fight.
Looks like the Imperium's called in reinforcements. If you try to take off now, they'll swat you out of the sky. Eris?
The countermeasures will be ready shortly.
Countermeasure is selling it short. They're beautiful, Guardian. You're gonna love them.
Oh boy.
That a modded cannon from Kepler? Putting Drifter's souvenirs to good use, I see.
This weapon exploits the resonant frequencies of Strand. Unleash your fury and cut down those behemoths.
So we're tying up the ankles, basically.
Impressive work, Miss Morn.
I have expertise in many areas when my words are heeded. For instance, when secrets should be kept, and when they should be shared.
So do I, especially when those secrets impact entire populations. I also know it's impolite to talk like this on an open line.
I called up some of my sources. Listen to this. The shuttle was a Barrack prototype presented at a design conference in the last city. And our premier loom matches records of a Brachus loom. Keitel says he vanished with a squadron 3 years ago.
So, Loom took troops and prototype tech with him, and Six gave them more time, maybe decades, to build the Imperium.
Take it down.
More behemoths coming your way. You won't have much cover out there. Stay mobile.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, I need to do that. Hey, God. I'm using his buddy as Whoa, that was my ship.
Anti-air defenses taken care of, you can fly the shuttle right out. I've got another bit of helpful news. I had my people look closer to home, and they finally got a lead. Bael's got half a dozen false identities in the city. He's been getting supplies from the Tex Mechanica foundry. I think it's time the Vanguard had a nice sit-down chat with him.
What is this prophecy you're all so scared of? If I deserve to be part of this crew, I deserve to know why this is all happening, so I can help you.
This information is classified at the highest levels to protect everyone.
I know it must be important, but every night I remember that horrible red light and the silence after. When I ask why this is happening, what's everyone so scared of? It's that same silence. I'm sick of it.
The 9 of Earth, 3, is dead. It gave us a prophecy. A death ensures extinction. To survive, you must bind the 9.
Eris, you are not the arbiter of what is and isn't safe. Just because you can handle this information doesn't mean everyone can.
This isn't just any information. This is your future. The Vanguard have no right to hide this.
We still don't know a proper way to bind them yet either. I forgot to put one of these things on. Whoops. I'll put one on next time. Actually, I need to start doing this because I want to try my best to level this thing up and try my best to get some of these weapons, but no guarantee. So here's a funny little thing about the whole prophecy. It almost makes it look like Dead Orbit was right. That's a weird thing to say, but it almost makes it look like Dead Orbit was right. They saw Earth was gone. They thought, or they wanted to abandon Earth. And with the way things going, if we don't figure out how to save Earth, we're in trouble. I have the Imperium shovel safe in Tharsis' hangar under a stealth skin. We just need a call sign to get us into the Imperium supply line. There's a local Imperium unit, the Duality Division, part law enforcement, part syndicate. Find Enforcer Rao. She's a Scion morph, and in this for herself might be able to help. Ah, we finally get introduced to these guys. The mind of Rao is yours. I'd like to help you, Guardian. Bael and Lume are none the wiser. They are fools. No greater fool than me, perhaps. I should never have left our Empress Guardian. I mistook her patience for weakness. This new Imperium is another barren attempt to reach Tora Bottle. I was ready for a shootout in Tharsis when I saw your praxis bearing down. But any trouble your crew makes for the Imperium means less time for Lume to breathe down our necks. Praxic told me you're looking for a hidden path to Venus. You're after Nightfall. I'll help you. I done business with those ghosts caught in the blast. They didn't deserve. I valued their business. It's interesting to see other races, especially the Vex and these Cabal and Scions, see ghosts and other Guardians as like they didn't deserve to die. They were friendly people. We misjudge Guardians type of shit. Like, it's so much character growth for the races themselves. It's nice to see. I sent you coordinates. A fallen crew has stolen a imp call sign. Using it to smuggle, they'll have a transmitter fob. I'll have to see which one is worth teaming up with in terms of you can't, like, you pick a faction, funny enough, you pick a faction like you did in Destiny 1, but different this time. And you, like, up their reputation. You can, I think, switch and up the other reputations, but yeah. And I think Pikers won originally, and I forgot the reason why they won. I think
What Bael
because they
said
had...
about being adrift, I felt that too. More and more.
Damn it. There's dialogue again that I didn't know about. I think next time I'm going to
Guardian,
start look.
the Nightfall attack, I felt it from Earth. It's like the fourth dimension reached out, grabbed the gas knob, and turned it off. The Inners were furious.
You were hearing guardians and ghosts get snuffed out across Tharsis.
I'm sorry. I hear you're off to steal some sort of access codes from Elixni smugglers. Any way I could help?
I need to know the Nightfall station's weakness. Six really messed Bael up good. He'll crack if you push him.
I need to start going to orbit because I did it again where I didn't go to orbit first. I should have. I think you do unlock the different reputations before the end of the mission or end of the story, but I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Hey, Dredgen. I hooked an emissary on the line. All three of us nine touched, but they've got a special hold on Lodi. He's one of us.
Hello. You can call me Lodi if you want. Look, you have no reason to trust me, but I had to reach out. I've been in your shoes. And so is Dredgen Hope. What the Nine put us through can be frightening. Isolating.
I don't have anything to say to a servant of the inner orbits.
How about an emissary for all of them? I appreciate Six. Of all the Nine, he's the most curious.
A vessel for so many. How are you still alive? I feel the same. I feel
like you've lost part of yourself. You know, sometimes I'm not sure I am alive anymore. I don't always feel human.
My liver, the flesh of my face, what I've lost, he replaces with metal.
What element?
How do I focus on that through the pain? Right now, I'm on Venus 2 weeks ago and here, now, at the station.
I lose myself across time. The station makes sense, but what's on Venus?
The important places get stuck. I keep coming back. Here. They're connected.
Also, it's interesting that he's going to the to get stuff on the different planets. Now, here's an interesting thing. They're all assuming, just because for some reason they use stasis, that they're and because of the Dredgen, that he's a guardian. There's some things that make it weird that don't make sense about that. We've never seen him use the light. We haven't seen his ghost yet. And he said he got pieces of him replaced. Shouldn't the ghost be able to regenerate that and heal that? Because, you know, Guardians lose limbs and they are able to get them healed by ghosts. We die and come back by it. So shouldn't they be able to heal parts of our bodies?
The important places do get stuck, don't they? I find that useful to ground myself if I'm adrift too long. What's it like in the other now, 2 weeks ago?
It isn't important to me. I keep getting me mixed up with 6. Everything's blurred. They took me to Venus to flip a switch, to turn on a shield generator. Is channeling the 9 painful for you?
I'm so sorry for the, like, commentary not being like too much. It's because I'm focusing. I'm trying to, like, not die. Even though I'm kind of invincible right now, but also I'm, like, listening to the conversation quite. I did not mean to use that. Technically, that didn't make any sense either.
Depends on who it is. With 2, I tap into all the juicy secrets of soul. With 9, I feel powerful, prized, but I don't feel pain.
I don't understand.
I'm not hurt when the 9 possess me because I'm the emissary. I'm still whole. Bael, you aren't an emissary. You weren't made to be a vessel.
No. 6 chose me. I'm the weapon. What do you mean you don't? That's impossible. What do you mean you're fine?
I haven't lost what you've lost. There wasn't supposed to be a second weapon. 6 is using you, Bael. I'm sorry.
You can't be sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean you're fine?
How do you not understand that you're being used? Keep getting tangled, yet it doesn't matter. Oh shit. Open the fucking shuttle.
I cut the call. That kid's a monster, but he's still human. He'll turn to you for support now, Drifter. Ask open-ended questions, target his connection with Six, and he'll remain distracted.
That was a masterclass. Never do that crap to me, kid. Hero, get those clearance codes you nabbed back here.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, and whatever powers the shield for the station is on Venus. I'll tell too.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, like how he's just gonna call the nine. He's like, hey, the shield's on Venus. I will say that Eris with the grenade launcher that worked that well against certain enemies, but it worked really well. Project Omega.
I am a sword of the Praxic Order. I was trained to believe we only needed light. That to touch darkness was to fall to evil. I was wrong. You wield the darkness as easily as the light, in a form sanctioned by the heart of the Traveler itself. It hasn't corrupted you. I've been watching. You're a living counter to Order dogma. They are stuck in the old ways. Too busy chasing old threats to spot the new. Who knows how many more Baels are out there, getting ready to threaten the city. The Praxic Order needs a new path. Maybe we can find it together. It's a mentor's job to guide each Praxic trainee as they forge a weapon of their light. A blade burning with the Praxic fire. I'll stand mentor to you, if you're willing. Forge a new blade for yourself. A weapon equally of light and dark. Let's find out what the Praxics need to become. Will you walk the untrodden path with me, Guardian?
I think that's the Azari quest. We need to be ready for the upcoming battles, and if that means breaking with the fundamental tradition of the Praxidores, then that's just what I'll do. Yep. Before I do that, I want to check something. That's cool. Look. I kind of want to do this with help, but I have to see. Let me check something. While we wait for a potential help, I'm going to check a few things. I'm only gonna wait a little bit. Because this will be the last thing I do. I'll do this as our quest and then we'll wrap up. I do like it when it glows. It goes from red, white, yellow, white, blue, and then, which is the 3 Guardian classes. Okay. I was going to try to do this with a partner, but it looks like I'm doing this solo. Which is fine. It's just faster with a teammate. And someone did offer it a while back, but it doesn't seem like they're on. The person that offered the help last time. And I forgot their Xbox name. I think I added them. I think I did add their Bungie. But they're not on, and I can't really message them right now. Kind of late to do that. So yeah, last mission. Then we'll wrap up. So I do have the green one already. I'm kind of hoping to get blue this time and cheat the whole thing, because you get the other color by going forward with the praxis stuff. But I want to see if I can cheat it and get the blue one this way.
The Praxic Order maintains vaults throughout the system to purify or lock away dangerous artifacts of darkness. Only Praxics who've earned a Cormorant seal are allowed entry. An undecorated rookie waltzing in? They'd say you're one of a kind, but it looks like an intruder's preceded us. We're here to claim your blade, and we've walked into a crime scene. I thought I understood your methods, Allure. You are uprooting Praxic tradition. Tradition should change for the right reasons. Time for your first test, Guardian.
Oh yeah, this is like a mission, so I don't have the things. Just getting laughed at me. There we go. We still don't know who the new Taken leader is. I said,
the end of the security log. Everything after this is glitched out. Bael met 6 here. The Order's habits of secrecy enabled this. Our belief in our own judgment. There'd be no Tharsis Ghost massacre without this vault. We would be on Earth helping the Vanguard without this vault, Mahal. Morn. You're right. We can still arm the Guardian with a Praxic blade, forged in Bael's shadow. A weapon for a weapon.
hopefully I'm going the right way.
Weapon. Praxic. Which? I know no one in this system cares what happens to me. Least of all you. But I spoke with your emissary and I need to know.
Guardian can confirm it. Our records state from the Council witnessed on Kepler that they voted for the weapon. And it's the Guardian. I hope Six hasn't killed your ghost already. Because Six used you. And he doesn't plan on leaving until you're dead.
You're wrong. This is temporary. We made a deal. Six will honor it. He has to.
You wretched soul, realizing you're not in control. The Nine abide nothing but their own rules.
Shit. Well, that sucked. This is not gonna be easy. I wish I could cheat it. That's way too fast. I literally might have to do the long way. Pretty sure you're not supposed to. There you go.
Six's fire inside me, filling my lungs with smoke, white-hot pressure behind my eyes. Burning and pressing down until there's nothing left under my skin but charcoal. But I don't die. I'm a hollowed-out vessel for something else. Forever. Is that all I am to Six? Why do you get to walk away from this weapon? Why you and not me?
Why this is a false wall? There you go. Was I not fast enough? Ow. Right, you have to find the right path. This is like a weird maze. Ooh, made it. Now what? Guess I start climbing up again. Trying to remember where to go from last time I did this. So tricky. If anything, I might have to look up a guide. Because I completely forgot. I'm stupid. What happened to my thing? My rift is I definitely took the wrong way for this. Okay. Ow. That was freaking knocked me off. From here.
I know you looked down on me, Braxic. I can feel it. Your superiority complex tastes like corroded lead. It's burned into my tongue.
You were not meant for this role. It is why you are suffering.
I will not be pitied. I chose 6. I let him make me stronger, and it will be worth it. It has to be worth it.
So I remember how this goes. I just have to make sure they stay. do the same for darkness. Not the ones I need. Hey, take it. Hey, dark. There we go. There we go. That's exactly Definitely think that whole flipping aspect is really cool. And I just need to do the balancing again, I think, but only taken. Jesus. Damn, should have kept it. Cause that thing did some monster. I do the balancing. Ow. Shit. Can I not get rinsed by the freaking thing? Oh my god, that... I literally can't move due to that machine gun. Because as soon as I go anywhere that he's in range of, I get rinsed. I literally can't get to the other side of the map because of his machine gun. That's ridiculous. Can I play the game? Not get rinsed by this stupid guy. Because he has a machine gun that pushes me. we're dealing with one thing at a time, can you relax on the troops? Thank God this doesn't have a darkness zone, because this is ridiculous how often he just treats it here. There we go. Now we can just kill his ass.
Never be a praxic. We forge our blades from our inmost light. They're reflections of who we are. Know this, Guardian. You and your blade are a force for good, balanced between light and darkness. My colleagues will be happy you're a warlock, at least.
Hey, so I think I forgot what the dialogue was for Titan, but that's cool that there is different dialogue depending on your class. Maybe I was a human too. Okay, let's, first things first, let me see here. Before I go through there, let's see what color this is. Oh, it's still green. I was hoping for blue. The Praxis Path. There we go, now I'm full of Star Wars. I wasn't too bad by myself. I think each of my characters are going to have their own Praxic blade. I'll keep just once I get more colors, I'll give them. Each one will have a different color. on. They're like afraid to shoot at me. Come on, start shooting at me. Let me reflect that right back at you.
Superb blade work, Guardian. You've taken your first steps towards praxic dogma.
Hell yeah.
Whatever the hell that's worth. It seems the Order that we created Bael in the first place.
Your methods armed Bael. Help us finish him.
Of course I will. I just didn't think
That your zealous Order could make a mistake? That hoarding what you claim to denounce would cost humanity?
we were doing what we thought we had to protect the city.
So were all of us, utilizing the darkness against the enemies of humanity, while you excoriated us for it.
I need to meditate on this. Guardian, there is no dredgen your blade can't cut. It's a reflection of you. Today, I'm not proud of myself or my Order. Perhaps you can help us change.
I will talk to Honor, but I'm not going to, like, do anything until next part. Because this is kind of where we stop, or where I stopped with my Titan. So, anything after this is going to be new to me. But you can, like, kind of... If anything, I'll end it there. I, like, do my, like, outro there. My order has a lot to answer for. As much as it pains me, thank you for uncovering this, Guardian. While I make full reports to Zavala and the Vanguard, Drifter has an ask for us. Imperium uniforms. He believes we'll need them on the Imperium's Venus base to lower Nightfall's defenses. Ah, this is kind of like the Almighty thing. Like what we did with the Almighty. Or what we did with the Almighty. I've been tailing Rao. She's a city defector and still carrying some guilt for it. Use that. Your practice mentioned you need my help. Let's not make a habit of this. My duties are to my people first. The Tharsis Reformation are a particular breed of Vex. They got an addiction to gambling and fashion. It seems their sentence led them to realize they had a desire for personal expression and a preference not to be naked. As a result, certain vectors of the Reformation have acquired a taste for particular fashion, Imperium armor. Britain come pre-built with weapon-proof weaves they can fashion into anything. We've been raiding our stores. They've been raiding our stores, stop them, and I think the other way if a few uniforms disappear. One last thing, stop by our armorer before you head out on his job. You'll need something to punch through. Argyle, totally armored, and you're the light bearer who raised such a ruckus around the place. Well, I don't mind a bit of a ruckus myself. There are plenty of abandoned drop pods scattered across Seoul's old battlefields. Easy enough to recover and repurpose as artillery. Even Guardians know nothing outside the pod survives contact with the pod. That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna stop there for now. I'm gonna test that out. Vex. Test it out next time. I guess you technically don't have to do anything with your armor or with your lightsaber yet to like near the end, because I don't know what the best thing to get is yet. Kinda line this up. Best I can do. Alright. I'm kneeling the honor room. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here for today. We made some good progress. Got did the Zod quest, saw the horrific Nightfall attack. Jesus. And, yeah. And Bael is going crazy. While Drift is trying to con him. Good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy my content, make sure to hit that follow button. And notifications to know when I go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you enjoy my content, make sure to hit like, subscribe, comment if you want to say anything, and recommend any games, because I am a variety streamer. Maybe I'll do that game if I have it. Once I get caught up on my backlog. And hit that notification bell to know when my VODs go live, since it's my VOD channel. As a name. I hope you all have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Bael is gonna pay for what he's done.